Give me a joke.
Today we announced that we have delivered over $2 billion for Hurricane Ian recovery in Florida. We've provided millions of dollars in low-interest disaster loans to homeowners, renters, and business owners. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers has installed nearly 19,000 temporary blue roofs and installed generators at critical facilities. And through FEMA's National Flood Insurance Program, we've paid more than $351 million to policyholders. Republicans in Congress want to worsen inflation with deficit exploding tax giveaways for the rich and big corporations. But that's not all. Congressional Republicans from Senator Rick Scott to Senator Ron Johnson to the Republican Study Committee, which includes most House Republicans, have all been unmistakably clear that they want to put Medicare and Social Security on the chopping block. Yesterday on Meet the Press, Senator Scott was yet again forced to answer for the extreme proposal he released earlier this year that would force Medicare to expire in 5 years unless Congress voted to renew it. And here's the kicker. In the private sector, Rick Scott oversaw the biggest Medicare fraud in history. So don't take my word for it, don't take our word for it.
Columbia HCA also funded a 1994 study that concluded non-profit hospitals provided more than double the free care provided by for-profit hospitals and contributed about 1.1% of their revenues to medical education, compared to for-profit hospitals that contributed effectively nothing. Yet numerous studies, more recent yes, but in the 90s too, found that for-profit hospitals were generally more expensive because, there has to be a profit for the investors or shareholders. A profit that doesn't need to exist in hospitals that are run for, the health of the community. One Columbia administrator reportedly said training that would take 6 months at other hospitals would be crammed in to as little as 2 weeks in a Columbia HCA hospital. The New England Journal of Medicine also says that, at least according to staff, Columbia HCA cut costs by deliberately understaffing nursing shifts, replacing registered nurses with staff trained in-house, without the same level of professional qualifications that were generally the standard, and by introducing inferior supplies. Some patients who were unprofitable to treat were sometimes dumped.
So what I'm opposing is bailing out these states that don't want to live within their means.